Hello, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me here today for another pick a card reading. For those of you who are new, welcome in. My name is Melissa, and for today's pick a card reading, we're going to be digging into how your person perceives you. So this reading, you guys, is really going to detail sort of your person of interest viewpoint of you, more from an objective standpoint than from a feelings standpoint. Now, feelings may come into play, but this is just going to be kind of the way that they see you, their perception of you, based off of their impressions of you. You know, what do they think? Based off the experiences they've had with you, what type of person do they think you are? That type of vibe. This can be a reading you guys can apply to a love interest situation, but it can also apply if you're curious about some other person in your life, whether it's a family member, a friend, a coworker, colleague, any person of significance that you're curious about. If you're guided to view this video, the messages can apply to you. Keep in mind, you guys, this is about how your person perceives you. So just because somebody sees you a certain way or perceives you a certain way, it doesn't necessarily mean that that is accurate or true to the situation at hand, right? This is just their perception based off of the experience that they've had with you or based off the energy that you're putting toward them, okay? So just keep that in mind. If you guys hear something in this video that feels like it's not true about you, don't take it super personal because this is just their perspective. If you guys want to book a personal reading, all the details on how you can do that are in the description box down below. Just keep in mind with these pick a card readings, they are more general in nature, meaning that some messages may apply very specifically to you, while other messages may be intended for somebody else. So just take that with a grain of salt. Take what resonates with you, leave behind anything that doesn't. If you want more insight into your personal situation, the personal reading is always a great option to dig into that. All right. I think that's all the announcements that I have. So let's go ahead and get into the card selection. So we're working with 4 groups today. Starting here on the left, we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. So take a minute to center yourselves, take a deep breath, ground your energy. Think about your person. Think of how they perceive you. Go ahead and choose the card or crystal that you feel the most intuitively pulled to. And you can check timestamps in the description box to fast forward to your reading. Hello, you guys. So if you chose pile 1, which was this beautiful labradorite heart, let's look and see how your person perceives you. So I'm going to start off with pulling some messages from tarot, and then we've got several different oracle decks we're going to be working with today so we can get as much info as possible. Okay, so we've got the Queen of Swords, and then we have the Sun. Okay, so how your person sees you, you guys. With this Queen of Swords energy and with the Sun energy, kind of the combined message that I'm getting is that this person sees you as somebody who is very clear, very clear in terms of the way that you communicate. I think that they see you as someone that does a really good job of like illuminating how you feel, illuminating all circumstances of a situation, like you shed the light, so to speak, onto things for them. I think your person sees you as somebody who's very fair, somebody who's very level-headed, very logical in your decision-making, and they definitely know that you're somebody who is very much in your power with that Queen of Swords energy. Like, you really kind of elevate yourself to a higher level. So whether you identify as a masculine or feminine, it doesn't really matter, but the queen is someone who is seen as like royalty, right? So your person literally sees you as like a queen is what I'm getting, like someone to be respected. I think with the Sun energy as well, your person is seeing you as someone that they can have a lot of fun with. You know, I'm really drawn to how these 3 are kind of like having fun, playing in the circle in this beautiful field of flowers. So I think your person sees you as someone that is just maybe someone that they see eye to eye with from like a logical perspective. Like I feel like you guys probably have really good conversations with one another and they are really attracted to your mind. Maybe you guys have similar viewpoints on things, but they just feel really good in your presence. They see you as someone who is literally a light whether it's to them or to other people. They see you as somebody who just has this beautiful light within you. Like you're happy. They see you as someone that's really happy, really joyful, really jovial, upbeat personality, those types of vibes. But I feel like with that Queen of Swords, they know that you're somebody who sets clear boundaries. Like you will not suffer fools. You know what I'm saying? Like you're someone that's fair. You'll give someone a chance. But if they cross you, they see you as somebody who's really good with boundaries as well. But let's see what else comes through. So we have the Hedonist from the archetype cards. And then we have the Vampire. Very interesting. So Hedonist inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty in yourself, pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. I feel like your person just sees you. I think, again, I'm picking up on that sun energy. Like, I think that they feel like you're somebody that just has a really positive, upbeat outlook on life, that you really like to enjoy yourself. I'm really drawn to this woman. She's like here with her bowl of fruits, just chilling, relaxing, enjoying grapes, which is like a sign of, grapes are supposed to be like a sign of like indulgence or like royalty or affluence, I think. So again, tying back to that queen energy, I think that they really see you as somebody who is like enjoys the pleasures in life, if that makes sense. So it's like you guys enjoy maybe like shopping or like indulging in like great food or things like that. Like they see you as somebody who likes to enjoy like the pleasures of life, okay? However that applies to you specifically. Now this Vampire energy is really interesting. So this says makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force, depleting others for your psychic survival. So a couple messages I'm getting from this, you guys, is that I think going back to this setting boundaries with the Queen of Swords, I think your person definitely sees you or perceives you to be somebody who is very aware when somebody is using you, or very aware when somebody is depleting you of your energy sources. And with that Queen of Swords, like you're not afraid to set that boundary and cut them off when someone is so attracted to your light that they're almost using you, right? I also think that maybe your person that you guys are asking about might be a little bit, I know this is about how they see you, but I do feel like maybe some of these people that you guys are asking about might have a tendency to kind of latch onto you in a sense, because maybe they're going through a dark time right now where they really kind of need you, or they rely on you for this light that you provide. But just know, you guys, a lot of times when people are vamping off your energy like this, it's like they don't even always realize that they're doing it. You know what I mean? So whether it's the person you're asking about that kind of does this to you, depletes you of your energy, or latches onto you or not, either way, they see you as somebody who attracts a lot of people to you because of the light that you have. Because of the way that you're able to make people feel really good in your presence. They know and they recognize that a lot of people are drawn to you, whether they're of the dark or of the light, if that makes sense. So from the love messages, we have perfect match. We have higher purpose. Okay, so if you guys are inquiring about a love interest in today's reading, the perfect match really indicates to me that they see you as somebody who would be a really great match for them. I feel like they are like magnetized to you in some way, because to me, this card almost always looks like it's two magnets. I don't know why, being drawn together. That would make a lot of sense with that vampire energy of them being just drawn to you. But I definitely feel like they see you as somebody that they are in alignment with. I think especially with that Queen of Swords energy, there's definitely some sort of a mental connection here that I'm picking up on, or a verbal, like you guys are really great at conversing or share a lot of the same thoughts and opinions and things like that. And then with higher purpose, I think your person, again, if this is about a love interest, they see you as like someone that may be here to teach them a lesson in love, or someone who kind of inspires them to want to make this connection more big picture, if that makes sense. Like, so for a few of you guys, I'm picking up on like if your person isn't being super consistent with you in the way that they're dealing with you, I feel like it's because maybe they're in these lower level energies and they're looking at this from like the bigger picture before they were to make a move. Now, for others of you, if this is not about a love interest situation, this to me says that like your person sees you as somebody that's able to look at the big picture of things, which would make sense with that Queen of Swords energy. Like you're somebody who tries to see all aspects of a situation. You're really good at zooming the lens out to be able to see things from a higher perspective. And you guys, I think, navigate toward a path that's going to serve you in your highest good, your higher purpose. Maybe a few of them see you as somebody who's living in your life purpose right now. And even if this is not about a romantic situation, I do think that this person for sure sees you as someone that they see eye to eye with on a lot of things, okay? Ooh, so we have ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new, preparing for union. Yeah, so with that higher purpose, again, I think this is just speaking to the fact that this person sees you as somebody who is really growing, that you're really expanding yourselves, ascending to a new phase in your life. And look at this girl with the snake. So that kind of ties back into that vampire energy. Empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable boundaries. So again, I think that this is just furthering that message of the vampire. You guys are somebody that has a lot of light within you. You have this way of making people feel really, really good when they're in your presence. And I think your person definitely notices that about you, that you have a propensity to kind of attract maybe lower vibrational energies because they're so attracted to your light. But again, I do think that there's an element here around boundaries. I think that they see you as somebody who is probably only going to let these people get away with it for so long before you lay the sword down, if that makes sense. Now, for those of you who have a person in your life that is the vampire, I think this is them seeing you as somebody that they can go to make them feel good, okay? So I don't know what your situation is with this person, but they definitely recognize that they feel really good in your presence, that you're going to take care of them, even if they are a snake. Okay, so kind of just take what resonates. There's a few different messages coming through here for sure. But overall, pile one, it does feel like your person sees you in a very, very positive light. I'd be curious to know in the comments if you guys feel like their perception of you is accurate. So let me know. Drop me a comment below. And if you guys enjoyed the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up for me, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell. That way you guys are aware whenever I'm uploading new content. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hey there, group 2. So if you guys chose this little bumblebee Jasper, let's go ahead and see how your person perceives you. So I'm going to start off with your messages from tarot. So we have the Queen of Wands, and we have the King of Pentacles. Okay, pile 2. So first and foremost, I definitely think that your person views you as somebody who is very much in your power, because we have a queen and we have a king here. So whether you guys identify as masculine or feminine, it doesn't really matter. This person just sees you as somebody who takes charge in your own life and just is maybe a natural born leader in a lot of ways. With this Queen of Wands energy, I feel like your person sees you as somebody who is like really spicy, really feisty, really attractive. Maybe somebody that even has like a magnetic personality. Like this type of person is the type of person that has a lot of people kind of like competing for their attention, whether it's love interests or otherwise. Because your personality is so like vivacious, it's like they feel or see you as someone that everybody wants, okay? Now with this King of Pentacles energy, I feel like your person sees you as somebody who is very responsible. Like you're a person that kind of has all your ducks in a row when it comes to like your work, your stability, your finances, things like that. I also think they see you as someone who likes to enjoy like the finer things in life, the fruits of your labor, so to speak, because my eye is being drawn to this cake and this glass of wine. It's like you're somebody I think that they feel works very hard. And because you work really hard, I feel like they see you as somebody who likes to enjoy nice things. You like to reward yourself for a job well done, if that makes sense. Let's see what else comes through. Okay, so we have the Mother card. And we have the Child, wounded. So with the Mother energy, this kind of reminds me of like a Queen of Pentacles, which we don't have here on the screen, but that's okay. I feel like your person really sees you as somebody who is great at taking care of others as well. Kind of like how the King of Pentacles is almost like a father figure type of vibe. This would definitely correlate really well with this Mother card, because both of these energies are really about taking care of your responsibilities, nurturing the people around you that are supposed to be in your care. Maybe some of you guys have children, and they see you as somebody who's very caring to their children. Yeah, nurturance, patience. I definitely could see them as feeling like you guys are patient as well, because you've got two more earth energy type of cards. Even though the Queen of Wands isn't always the most patient person, but, you know, take what resonates. There's probably a few different scenarios popping up here. Then we have the Child, wounded. So this says, awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness, blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds, resists moving on through forgiveness. I feel like your person, maybe they see you as somebody who, I'm getting a couple messages here. So for some of you guys, I feel like your person sees you as somebody who maybe had a difficult upbringing or a tough childhood, but they see you as somebody who's really stepped up and taken the lead in your own life to be able to overcome some of those challenges that you've had. For others of you, I feel like this kind of furthers the message of them seeing you as somebody who is a caretaker, somebody who, you know, takes the lead in situations, somebody who looks out for those that are maybe less fortunate than you. But they see you as somebody who's very compassionate, somebody that wants to be there for others, somebody who wants to protect other people as well. So let's look at some love messages. Okay, so we have up in the air. And we have round and round. Okay. So if you guys are inquiring about a person who is more of a love interest and you're wanting to know how this person perceives you, I definitely feel that this person perceives you as somebody who is kind of keeping the relationship up in the air. They perceive you as somebody who kind of comes in and out of their life. They don't necessarily see you as somebody who is a stable fixture in their life specifically, even though they view you as somebody who's a stable person in general outside of this connection. I feel like when it comes to them, they see you as somebody who is very like, you're here one day, you're out, you're gone the next. If that doesn't resonate, I think that they just kind of see you as somebody where maybe you guys go through a lot of the same cycles together where it's like, here we go again. Right when we get past this, here it comes again. Okay, so just kind of like this energy of like moving in circles, if that makes sense. And there is an element with this up in the air of like them seeing you as someone that like they just don't know where it's going, if that makes sense. It's up in the air. So this could be how they see you, like your energy toward them, but this could also just be like how they see the situation in general. Okay, so we have healthy choices. The Phoenix. Okay, this makes a lot of sense. So I feel like your person may see you as somebody that's kind of in and out of their life. And again, that can apply whether you guys are asking about a love interest or someone else. But with this healthy choices energy, what this tells me is that your person is really seeing you as someone who's more focused on yourselves right now. You guys are more focused on taking care of you right now. And so I think that kind of could be why they feel like the connection with you is up in the air, or that you're not necessarily a stable fixture in their life right now. They see you as somebody who's on the path to making healthy choices, on the path to healing something in your life, and really focusing in on your own personal happiness. I think this is further clarified here with the Phoenix. This talks about new phases, transformation, growth, even rekindling. So it's like the Phoenix is like, you know, they rise from the ashes. They are burned down. They burst into flames. Maybe they've hit rock bottom. Maybe some of you guys, they see you as having hit rock bottom recently. And they see you as somebody who's now rebuilding your life to be living in a more healthy lifestyle, if that makes sense. Yeah. So I think that's all the messages that are coming through for you, group number 2. I'm super curious to hear in the comments below if you feel like the way that this person is perceiving you is accurate. So leave me some feedback below and let me know. If you guys enjoyed the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up for me, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you're aware of when I upload any new content. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye! Hi there, pile 3. So if you guys chose this aqua obsidian heart, let's go ahead and see how your person perceives you. So keep in mind, you guys, just like I said in the intro, this is their perception of you. So just because they perceive you a certain way, it doesn't necessarily mean that that's how you actually are. Okay, so just take it with a grain of salt. All right, so we start off here with the Tower and the 4 of Cups. Interesting energy. So with this Tower energy, you guys, I feel like your person may see you as somebody who is explosive. Because you can see here, this tower has exploded down to the ground and now it's like smoke. It's on fire. So for a few of you guys, I feel like this person sees you as somebody who has maybe an explosive personality, and that can be positive or negative depending on the situation, right? For some of you, I do feel like they see you as a person that could have a little bit of a strong temperament. For a lot of you guys though, what catches my eye about this tower is that the tower has come down and it's like smoking, but this woman here, it's almost like she was in control of it. Right? Like, because she looks very happy, like very pleased with herself about the destruction that she had caused. So maybe this person sees you as somebody who is able to kind of stay calm in the face of chaos, or maybe they see you as somebody who's pushing the envelope, like somebody who kind of has this self-awareness as to when like something needs to go and it's time to like just blow it up or blow it down, burn it down to the ground, if that makes sense. Now with this 4 of Cups energy, this is interesting because I feel like 4 of Cups is an energy that's very apathetic, you know, and sometimes it can be an energy of, you know, not being able to see positive things that are right in front of you or not being able to appreciate them. So I wonder if your person is perceiving you right now as maybe you're kind of going through a little bit of a funk. Maybe you guys have had some sort of chaotic incident happen in your life recently and it's causing you to feel, you know, present yourself as being very closed off or disinterested to maybe going out and having fun or taking their cup of love, metaphorically, right? So there's definitely an energy here of like just not being interested right now for some reason. Maybe for a select few of you too is like this Tower and this 4 of Cups together is like your person perceives you as, you know, like when you get bored, you know how to make things happen that are exciting. Okay. So let's see what else comes through with the archetype cards. Okay, so we have the Beggar. And we have the Child, Magical. Okay. So the first thing I'm noticing here with the Child, Magical, so this says, seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. So I could definitely kind of see that coming through in that message of the Tower. Like if you really resonated with that message around like, you know, knowing when it's time to let something fall to the ground, I think that this belief that anything is possible kind of goes along with that. We also have pessimism, depression, disbelief in miracles, believing that energy and action are not required for growth. That's really interesting too, you guys, because that really aligns with that message of the 4 of Cups. So for a few of you guys watching this, I think your person may perceive you as being maybe in a state of just, like the card says, pessimism. Maybe not really being able to look on the brighter side of things right now, or maybe just being stuck kind of in a space where it's like they see you as having a lot of opportunity in front of you, but they feel as though you're not taking the action to move past your stage of apathy. Now with the Beggar, so we've got confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival, awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem, dependence on others to the exclusion of effort. If you guys kind of know that your person sees you as that person that kind of takes control of your own destiny and knows when it's time to tear things down to the ground. I think this kind of makes sense here with the message around empowerment, right? So it's like maybe for a few of you guys watching this, your person kind of feels like you're the type of person that, you know, again, you might find yourself in a bad position, but you take accountability and you empower yourself to make the necessary changes that you need to make in order to improve your circumstances, even if it requires possibly taking a risk or being kind of abrupt or explosive in your approach. I could see a message here too for some of you, dependence on others to the exclusion of effort. And I think that kind of tied in here with the child card that we got, because this also speaks about not making an effort or not believing that you need to put action and energy into making an effort. I think that kind of ties in really well with this feeling of apathy with the Four of Cups. Again, it's like, I'm here, I'm stuck, but almost like that resistance or that inability to see a way out. So we've got love and lace, innocence, kind of goes along with the child energy. And then we have farewell. There's a lot of pink energy coming through. I think your person may perceive you guys as being maybe hard to connect with on an emotional level too, because pink has to do with our heart chakra. So it makes me think that this person may want to be closer to you, especially like how I'm looking at this Four of Cups. It's like you've got a person here that's like worried. I feel like this is your person. I feel like they're worried about like how you're feeling and the state of mind that you're in. And it's like they're trying to offer you this cup of their love. I feel like they see you as being really closed off or not even like noticing their efforts. I feel like that's a message coming through for some of you. And with the pink energy, again, that has to do with your heart chakra. And Four of Cups is definitely kind of being closed off at the heart space for sure. So I think that's a message that's coming through for some of you guys. I think your person's perceiving you as being closed off to like intimacy a little bit. So farewell energy. So this makes me think that your person perceives you as maybe someone who's at a distance from them. Maybe they perceive you as someone that actually enjoys to travel, because we have a lot of travel energy here in this card with like the suitcase and the postcard. This person may also perceive you as disconnecting from them or saying goodbye to them in some way with that farewell energy. With love and lace, I think again, this ties in really well with the message of the child, right? Like this is all about them perceiving you to be very innocent. Sweet and innocent are coming to mind, especially with that little fairy there as well. So I think your person does see you as somebody who has a very pure spirit, a very pure soul, but they're definitely perceiving you as being stuck in something right now, it feels like. Or maybe like surrounded by some sort of chaotic energy here with the Tower. All right, let's see what else. So we have the cassettes. Outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Cupid's arrow. Have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation or meeting, hesitation. Okay. So the cassette energy, this makes a lot of sense with that Four of Cups. So this says, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. I feel like your person, you see how this person's like holding his forehead? I feel like your person maybe sees you as somebody who kind of ruminates over the past a lot. Like maybe you're the type of person that you've experienced some sort of, tower moment in your life, and they're kind of seeing you as just going over the situation over and over and over again in your head. And not, it's like you're moving in circles versus like taking the action to actually push out of it. And then with the Cupid's arrow, your person, there's a couple messages here as well. I think that your person is seeing you as, for sure, being in a space of hesitation. And it kind of makes sense with the arrow, because it's like you've got to pull the arrow back and have that moment of pause so that you can aim in the right direction before you shoot it, right? So I think that kind of resonates with the vibe of your person kind of feeling like you might be stuck in something right now. The other message coming through with the Cupid's arrow, you guys, even though this is like a love card, it's more so like there's that saying that in order for you to progress forward, you kind of have to go backwards a little bit first, which is how you shoot an arrow, right? So it's like you have to pull it back before you can propel it forward. And so I wonder if your person is kind of perceiving you as being in that space of having your arrow pulled back, right? Like that's why there's some of these emotions here around like being stuck or, you know, not making any progress or not asking for help if you need. I feel like they're perceiving you as being in that space of like the arrows being pulled back versus being propelled forward, that metaphor. Very interesting pile 3. So I'm definitely curious to hear if the person that you guys picked, if you feel like their perception of you is accurate. Let me know down in the comments below. I'm very curious to see. And if you guys liked the video, please be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so that you know when I'm posting new content. And I will catch you guys in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile 4. So if you guys chose this pyrite, let's go ahead and see how your person currently perceives you. So as I said in all the other groups and in the intro, you guys, this reading is about how your person perceives you. So just because somebody perceives you a specific way does not always mean that that's the truth of who you are. So just kind of take it with a grain of salt if you're hearing something that doesn't feel like it's true to who you really are, okay? So let's start off with your messages from the tarot. Okay, so we have the Page of Swords and we have the Hanged Man. Okay. So I definitely feel like your person perceives you guys as somebody who is hungry for knowledge. What's really catching my eye about this Page of Swords is that all the books that are around him and the map and his little backpack, I feel like your person sees you as somebody who is very curious to learn information. Maybe some of you guys are like students or you're studying something right now, but they see you as somebody who's very book smart and somebody who's always learning something new. Now, this Page of Swords actually looks very like he's on the offense a little bit, the way he's holding the sword up in the air. So I feel like your person, like the energy I'm really getting from this card is like you defend yourself or you're somebody who may defend other people. I also think your person sees you as someone who is very curious. Like the Page of Swords is all about like asking questions to really get to the root of the problem. So sometimes you guys might come across maybe a little bit like almost like it may almost feel like an attack to your person, even though you're not intending it to be an attack. It's like you guys are just trying to get to the root of a matter, or you're trying to fully understand something. And so you may come in with a really strong line of questioning where they almost feel like you're like interrogating them a little bit is what I'm getting. Or maybe it's not the way that you do it to them, but maybe it's how they see you to other people in your space. Now with this Hangman energy, I feel like this is cool. Like I think your person sees you as somebody who is very chill, someone that is just kind of like knows how to be in their Zen mode. To me, this looks very peaceful. And with it being combined here with the Page of Swords, I feel like your person sees you as somebody who like takes a minute, like takes a pause to gather all of the facts before acting and doing something about it. Because Hangman energy is like a suspension. It's like taking a time out to gain enlightenment on something before you take action and make changes. So I feel like your person definitely sees you guys as somebody who needs to know all the facts and gather all the information before taking a stance on something or before acting on something. So let's look at your archetype cards next. So we've got the Advocate. That is so funny. I feel like that goes along so well with that Page of Swords. Okay. And then we have the Queen. Okay. So with this Advocate card, you guys, I feel like, so this says inspires you to put compassion into action. And then this says embracing negative causes or committing to causes for personal gain. That's interesting. But I think going back to like, I was getting a message around like you guys like defending. So with that Advocate energy, it makes me feel like maybe you guys, maybe your person is perceiving you as someone who likes to stand up for other people. So whether that's just like standing up for people in your space or just like on a day-to-day basis, you're the type of person that likes to defend other people. I am almost getting like a very like social justice type of energy from this group as well. So maybe your person sees you as somebody who likes to advocate for greater causes. You know, like here, this person, it's like she's looking at the tree and the earth, right? So that makes me think of like an environmentalist or something like that. But your person for sure sees you as somebody who likes to kind of stand up for causes that you find really important to you. Now we have the Queen energy here. So radiates regal feminine, uses her benevolent authority to protect others, becomes arrogant when authority is challenged, controlling and demanding. Okay. Well, I definitely think your person sees you with the Queen energy as being someone who's very much in their power. I definitely feel like they see you as being very confident for sure. You know, and a queen, this has a message here about protecting others, using benevolent energy to protect others. I definitely think that's coming through really strong here with that advocate energy. I do think, you know, that your person could be perceiving you as, I don't know about controlling, but I'm definitely getting a like demanding presence from you. And that's not always a bad thing, but they could definitely see you as being like that with that Page of Swords. You know, the Page of Swords demands information. They want to know what they want to know. For a few of you guys too, maybe your person sees you as someone that does a lot of this advocating online, on the internet. Because Page of Swords is also an internet type of person, a spy, internet spy. So maybe that's a message for a few of you guys. Okay, so from the Arrows of Love Oracle, we've got past love. Okay. And we have Eye of the Beholder. Interesting. So if you guys are inquiring about a love interest, I definitely see that this person views you as someone from their past, a past love, someone that they once had a lot of love for. So maybe you guys were in a relationship with this person in the past romantically. If this is not about a romantic partner, I would say that this person, you know, just views you as somebody that was important to them in their past, just in general. And I feel like you shared a lot of really happy memories with this person. So I think that that's something that stands out for them when they think about you. Eye of the Beholder is kind of interesting. So it's like, I wonder if your person kind of sees you as somebody who maybe has a unique type of beauty to them. You know, so maybe like you are not necessarily their typical type physically, so to speak, but there's so much more to you that they love. So even physically, it's like maybe if you weren't their typical type, they still found you to be beautiful. Another message I'm getting is that your person sees you as somebody who can see the beauty in anybody, right? Like, I think that makes a lot of sense with this more advocate energy. I feel like that would be somebody who's able to kind of see positivity in things that other people aren't. So yeah, I think that they see you as somebody who kind of, like, you guys can find something positive about anybody in a sense. So we've got two more cards. So we have Passion and we have the Mirror. Interesting. Okay. So with that passion energy, I'm definitely feeling a lot of passionate energy coming from this group 4. So I do feel like your person just sees you in general as a passionate person. They see you as somebody who really goes after what you believe and advocates or speaks on behalf of what you really believe in a very passionate manner. But I also think this person just kind of sees you as someone that they feel really passionate about as well. Like, you guys had great chemistry when you dated in the past. Maybe you have great chemistry now. But they definitely see you as someone who's a lot of fun to be around for them personally. We also have the Mirror energy. So mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, and introspection. I think that mirror message really goes along well with that Hanged Man energy. So this again is just about like you guys, your person seeing you as somebody who is able to really look at yourself in the mirror and give yourself honest feedback. Like, you guys have the gift of being able to, you know, give yourself feedback, have introspection. And I feel like your person kind of sees you as someone that's kind of similar to them too, with that mirror energy. It's like maybe the two of you guys always kind of mirrored one another. So like the vibes that you would give off, your person was kind of giving off at the same time. And that can be both positive vibes and negative vibes too. So I'm curious, pile 4, do you think that this person's perception of you is accurate? Leave me a comment below and let me know. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell so you're aware of when I'm uploading new content. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye.